When I met Jerry Vitatoe, I knew that he was a kind-hearted, good man. In our first meeting, we talked a little bit about everything, and I knew immediately he was going to be a great vendor in our store. Over the years, we've had many conversations, and sometimes we probably talked a little bit more than we worked. But those conversations I carry with me every day, and some of those are very profound. To quote William Holmes McGuffey, our minutes, hours, and days are very precious. Listening and learning from Jerry Vitatoe, I would call those moments very precious. I hope you enjoy this Vendor Spotlight.
My name is Jerry Vitatoe, and my vendor code is 505. This is my booth behind me, and I'm happy to be involved with Bargain Hunters Antique Mall. What a wonderful place it is. I guess one of the greatest loves I have, the things that I love to sell are old books. I do deal a lot with very old books. I got some 1800s, and I got some that are century plus old, in the early 1900s, and I tell you, they're just a picture of our past. And I love looking back at the past. We can't live in the past, but we can sure visit there and learn from yesterday. I'm a retired pastor, and so I've always loved books. I've always had a lot of books, and still have a lot of books in my study. Always had a love for them. I was collecting them before I ever thought about selling them. I guess the 1800 volumes that I have, and here's part of a McGuffey reader right here beside it. It's in like 1879. It's not in real good shape, but it's been around a long time. This is one of the first readers that was used in public education. This one has the back cover off of it, but I don't mind that. What I do is I think about who could have helped this book, who in our history. It could have been presidents, it could have been senators, it could have been pastors or preachers, it could have been anybody. It could have been my great-great-grandparents that helped this book. And it gives it a life. I love the history. I got a little bit of everything. I've got some old comic books, from Roy Rogers and G. Dockery, and some of those old comic books. My wife and I go on vacation, go to yard sales, and go to flea markets, and go to thrift stores. That's what we're looking for, and that's what we enjoy. It's in your bloodstream. It becomes a part of your life. I buy these things, and I keep them at my home for a while before I sell them, because I just want to enjoy them a while. Great joy to get involved with this stuff. The older you get, I think the more in tune you are with yesterday. Think about who's handled it, who's touched it, whose family's benefited from this tool or from this piece of glass or this book or pictures. You know that they were somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother, and they had a story. Everybody has a story. We can't help but forget some of those stories because generations come and generations go. But antiques help us stay in touch with yesterday. Well, I can remember my mother and my grandmother using those in canning, and sit that at the top of the jar and pour the stuff in there. And that was kind of battered and bent, but man, it tells a story. It's been well used, and I don't want to forget the past. I don't want to forget my grandmother and what she did and how she did it, and I want to help preserve that for other generations.